So coily companions, something different today. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know that I am your natural girl through and through. But you girls showed so much love for my makeup look in the comments of my first video of 2025. The amount of interest was surprising, so I was like, let's do it. Here is my soft glam go-to makeup. So this is me, no makeup, just my brows and some skincare. And this is where we're going to be heading. Before we jump in, just remember I am not a makeup artist. I am just a girl who learned how to do her makeup through trial and error, and I'm just sharing with you one of my pleasures of life that lights me up. I like to do my makeup in the order of which parts of my face will age quicker. So I like to do my face last because no sooner I put that makeup on, it already starts to wear. While my skincare is setting, because I've already cleaned my face, moisturized it, put on a toner and a tonic, I like for that to sit for a minute, like 10 minutes, or even while I'm doing my eye makeup, because by the time I put on my primers and stuff, my skin is ready to go. This is how you get that smooth, silky finish on your face. So skincare is important, but girl, I ain't got no 10-step skincare routine. It's very simple. So we're diving straight into the eyes because that is the superstar of the show. So I like to go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Corrector as my base. So oh girl, you know, I just realized I'm gonna need a mirror for this. So I just put this as my base. You can definitely use an eye primer or eye base if you want to, but I find this is what works for me. And then I go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm gonna go ahead now and dab that. That's a lot, okay. Did not mean to put that much. Just gonna blend that out a bit. So that way it'll take care of any creasing and it'll help the makeup stay on longer. These are my 3 go-to eyeshadow brushes that I will be using. One is from Tiffany & Co. and the other one, these 2 I got from a set in an Amazon brush kit. That's basically it. So just take any eyeshadow brush you have. This palette right here is a game changer. This is the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love the colors in here. They're so pretty, but I'm going to be using, I don't know if I should say this while I'll just show you guys as I'm going along, okay? Now, people, when they say soft glam, they're thinking neutral colors, but for me, some of the soft glam looks I've seen here on YouTube look like drag makeup or very heavy makeup. For me, soft glam translates into feminine, ethereal, light, and feathery. So the secret for me is using a light hand with my brush, so keeping it very light and building up layers. So don't just go in and just do that hard, no. We wanna keep everything soft, very mindful, very demure. Are we leaving that in 2024? Orange soda will be the first. And I'm going in, again, just barely touching my skin, you know? So just treat it very delicately. And you don't need a lot of color either, especially when you have a very good eyeshadow palette. Now, orange soda, you won't be able to see at all on my skin. However, it creates the perfect gradient for what I'm going for. Now let's go in with burnt orange. Now, it was my sister who got me into makeup. I used to watch her do it all the time. Because I was an athlete, girl, I didn't have time to be putting on makeup. But oddly enough, when I went to college, I wore makeup every single day. So there was a period of my life where I had to leave it alone because I was depending on it so much. But girl, I used to wear makeup to practice, to the weight room, to track meets, to practice. It didn't matter. Now, track meets were kind of cool because, you know, you're performing and stuff. So I did like doing that. Now, I don't want this to be too warm of a look, so I'm gonna go with a little bit of sienna. It has a warmer brown undertone, but I'm gonna literally tap it like that. and build up that color a little bit in the crease. So I'm getting deeper now. Look at that, just I barely put it in there, girl. I'm telling you, good palettes, good palettes. Sometimes they're expensive, but they're worth it. And if you don't use yours all the time like me, it'll last you forever. So yeah, I just want to deepen that crease just a smidge because I don't want a super defined crease. I want my crease to be really light. I don't want it to be too defined. Now, if you see a part of your makeup that you're just like, that doesn't look smooth, all you have to do is take a fluffy brush and just like work it in. Just do what I'm showing you. I don't want anything to be too harsh, so just work it in. So I like to put on Fairy first. So Fairy is gonna be the first one I put on. I'm gonna put that in the middle of my lid. I'm not putting a lot because, girl, these eyeshadows are so pigmented. So I'm just putting that in the center of my lid, the center. See, it has a more gold undertone. Go in with Glistening. That has a, wait, did I just go with Glistening or Fairy? I'm gonna go in with Glistening. I'm gonna apply that to the outer crease there, or the outer lid, and I'm gonna blend it in there a little. So that's gonna help tone down the gold a bit because I don't want it to be too super golden yellowy. See, that's so perfect. I mean, you guys probably can't tell because it's so bright in my room here, but then I'm gonna take Tempera. Tempera, again, it's that white, it's kind of white. So you don't wanna apply too much of this, but you put it right there in the inner corner. See, it's very bright, if you can see that. Probably not, but I'm just gonna build that up and I'm gonna take it over the rest of the lid. So I just wanna blend it with the rest of the lid. I'm gonna take orange soda again and just lightly go over that crease and the eyeshadow, on the lid, yes. Have a lot of fallout. That's why I like to put my foundation and stuff on last. Now I'm gonna take my angled brush here and I'm gonna go in with Rustic. It's a darker brown, but I'm just gonna build it up. I'm gonna build it up starting on the outer corner and bring it up into the crease. Now, I could have gone in with Cypress Umber right away, but because Cypress Umber is a dark chocolate rich color, I want to make sure that I have a nice gradient so I don't have that sharp transition that I would have if I did Cypress Umber first. Okay, so I just take Rustic and I angle it because I like my eyeshadow to have an angle to it. It complements my eye shape. It's really hard doing your makeup. I don't see how how makeup gurus do this. I couldn't. It's really hard to concentrate. I'm just gonna check for symmetry here. And another reason why I like to go in with my skin last is because I can correct any, girl, I can't talk. I can correct any shapes that don't look right. If it looks too messy, I can clean it up with some concealer right there. The last color I'm going to be using is Cypress Umber. Again, I do a nice light tap. You do not want, this is gonna be a lot darker, and I'm gonna keep this focused and concentrated on the outer corner. I don't wanna bring that any further than where I'm placing it now, okay? So it helps to bring in some dimension. That's why I like to have the lighter color at first, because then it creates a much smoother transition. The key to great makeup is taking your time, using a light hand, and layering color instead of trying to, I could have easily gone in with that Cypress Umber like right away, but it wouldn't create a softer look. Now you can stop here, but if you want a tad bit more definition, you can go with the color Noir, which is black shadow. But like I said, I want to keep this soft. So now I'm going to go ahead and line my upper lash line and wing it out. And then we're going to talk about lashes and the like. I'm going to be using this liner here I got from the beauty supply store. Art liner, because I do have small eyes. I like to make it look slightly bigger. So I start in the middle. Girl, this is not about to be a tutorial, but I stretch it out from the middle there. Okay, and that's it. My perfectionism. That's okay. That's alright. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Anyway, you know what? Let me stop, because if I don't, it's gonna get out of control. Now I'm gonna go in with this liquid lash extension mascara from the brand Thrive. And I first heard of this mascara through my sister. She's the makeup guru of the family. And this mascara is so good if you don't want to do lashes. You will still get, even if you have the tiniest of eyelashes, this will do the trick. I have short lashes. My husband, of course, as you could probably predict, he has beautiful long lashes. And sometimes I just look at him like, so these are the half lashes I'll be using. I don't have the original packaging for these, but I took a picture because I knew I was gonna throw the package out. Anyway, they're half lashes and I love them. I love half lashes for the most part because, again, I have small eyes, and sometimes when I wear full lashes, depending on how many hairs are on there, it can overwhelm my eyes. So I love half lashes. Plus they give such a nice girly soft look to it. The glue that I'm using is Dual, the dark one, so the one that turns black. Oh, that's so pretty. I just love this color. Oh my gosh. It's just, I love that I can see glistening amidst tempera and fairy. Oh my gosh, like stop it. I love this look so much. Still not tacky. We're just gonna put, girl, don't mess up my look. This is my only issue with this glue because it dries black. So if it gets on your eyelid or any part of your face, you're gonna have some black markings. So anyway, we're gonna ignore it anyway, and I'm just gonna and you know, half lashes are tricky like this because you don't have the other side to balance it. So you have to really make sure that glue is tacky and sticky. She's perfect. Ah, love this look so much, you guys. I love this look so much. Why is there buildup here? Girl, I love this look. Now, you guys saw it from far away, but if only. Is it gonna do it justice? Let me see. I do have a little bit of fallout from the eyeshadow here, but I feel like my foundation should take care of that. So now for the face, this is where, to me, the look comes together. So even though I'm obsessed with the way my eyes turned out, the face is going to bring it together. So I have two primers. They're together, they're amazing, but I'm gonna be using the One Size Oil Sucker from One Size, and then the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. The oil sucker you only use where you have a lot of oil buildup. You don't need a lot. This stuff will stiffen your face. You actually have to give it a moment to work, so you can't really move your face around too much. But I'm putting some on my nose because that's where I get oily, and my forehead, T-zone. I also get very oily around the corners of my nose and right here on my mouth. So you don't want to put too much, and you don't want to put it all over your face. I'm gonna put the photo finish on the rest of my face. So I will be going in with my beauty blender. It's dirty, I know. And my favorite foundation of the moment, which is the Easy Blur Primer from Huda Beauty in the shade Chocolate Mousse. This is such a perfect shade too. I don't really have, it's nice. I love when I get to play with my makeup a little bit because I don't get a chance to all the time. Next is concealer. I'm going to be using Sephora's Best Skin Ever Full Coverage concealer. So this is in the shade 33 Neutral. I don't like to put too much, especially this is a full coverage, so I don't need to apply as much as I think I need to. See, I feel like I just put enough there. Let me put a little bit here. And I don't let my, if I say mascara again one more time, I'm done. I don't let my concealer dry too fast. Too long. Some people do, but like I said, it gives me anxiety. I'll be like, you need to blend that out, hurry before it, you know. But you see, it's so high coverage. I think I put a little bit too much on this side. That's okay. We'll blend it out. Just add ever so little, because let me just get some of this out. There we go. That's it. Sometimes I could be a little heavy-handed. Sometimes. And soft glam makeup for the face is basically your face but better. You don't want to overdo it with the contouring and highlighting like I did on this side of my face, but that's okay, I will fix that. You really just want it to be seamless. So we're gonna just keep blending it out, taking off excess product with my beauty blender on the foundation side, because that's gonna help bring it back to normal. See, all good. I like to go in with a liquid blush. I learned this from so many makeup artists that I follow. This one is it's called She Glam, and it's from Amazon. So it has this little thing. Sorry, can you guys see it? So just look up Love Cake on Amazon liquid blush and go crazy with this, because this is gonna blend in so nice. But I really like this technique that I've seen these girls do, because it really makes your blush pop in videos. And I use a brush, any old brush will work, because as you will see, it blends out so nicely. So you don't have to worry about applying too much with the liquid blush. This one anyway, I don't know about others. But it's an Amazon brand. I don't know what brand it's called, She Glam, but I just found it because I was looking for a liquid blush, but these companies, they go too crazy with the pricing for some of this makeup, and I'm like, I got other important things to pay for, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and hurry and set this with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and this is in the color Peach Pie. This stuff smells so good, oh my gosh. And it's very fine, finely milled. So be very careful when you're handling it, but I'm gonna press that really softly, and I'm gonna dab it on my hand first. Then I go on and put it on under my eyes. Now I don't bake unless I want to, but I find that this powder, I don't need to do that. It just shows up really smoothly. And the goal is just to really set my concealer and my liquid blush. I don't like to go in with bronzer and blush until my whole face has been set with powder to avoid patchiness. So I will use this Peach Pie all over my face. And because it's kind of has a translucent look to it, it's not gonna look ashy on me. But I just want to get rid of any shine or tackiness is what I'm trying to say, yes. Because if it's tacky, you're gonna get patchy. All right, perfection, the look is coming together. I love it. I love it. This, my sister put me on game with everything, okay? She is a real one. All right, now these next two products are going to bring the face back to life. And my first is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is the airbrush bronzer. I can't think of the shade because it's like all messed up back here now, so you can't really see it anymore. But I've had this bronzer a while, and I even used it for my wedding. Like, this bronzer is bae. What used to be my favorite bronzer was the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer. It was the best, but it had shimmery in it, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna take a brush like this, tap off the excess, and I use big motions. You don't want to concentrate, you're gonna get patchy. So just use big round movements. I learned that from Wayne Goss. And just brush it all around the face. This is gonna bring color back to my face. But big movements, you don't wanna do anything concentrated unless you're contouring, but I don't contour because my cheekbones are very pronounced, so I don't have to do any contouring. But yeah, I just get that all over my face, and it just kind of brings color back to the face. And I love to go in with my flat top contour brush from e.l.f. and I go in to contour my nose just a little bit because I find that when you contour the nose, it kind of brings your everything else together is what I'm trying to say. But I'm trying not to go crazy here because I like to go like that. And then lastly, I like to take my puff here and just go over. Now the next product that I love to bring color back into my face is my blush palette. So she's actually a local makeup artist. I'm happy to support her channel. Well, she does have a YouTube channel, so I'll be sure to link it. But anyway, this is her blush palette. It is so pretty. Every single shade is black girl friendly. I go in with this shade called Sweet Girl. It most closely resembles the liquid blush that I have. So I'm just gonna put Sweet Girl all over my cheek here and into the under eye a little bit. And because I have that liquid blush under it, I don't even have to apply that much, and it'll come through on camera. So, and especially for it to be like that Barbie doll pink, it still comes through. So yeah, it's so subtle, even in person and natural lighting, it's very subtle, but it's very pretty and soft. I love that. So I'm gonna put some on my nose really quick. All right, now we're on the last step, and that is lip gloss. This is the only lip gloss I used in that video, and I love it. I don't have to put on liner or anything. But it is called Flaming Cherry by the brand Lime Crime. Lime Crime was actually a big brand back in the day when YouTube was getting big with the whole beauty guru industry and stuff like that, but they're not around anymore. I mean, they're not as popular, they're still around, but it smells like cherry. It smells so good. I love putting this on. And see, it has an orange, I don't know if you guys are gonna see it, but it has a very orange tint to it. But I like it because it tints my lips without me needing to do a liner, which I don't have at the moment. And that's really it. I could go in with another layer. Lime Crime used to make some amazing, I remember their Velveteen, that red one. But, that is it. And see, I don't need a liner. I love that. Okay, so my look is basically done. And I'm gonna take my Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. So this brand has a very popular primer, which I do have, but I love the photo finish more. So let me, just want to make sure, girl, just to get rid of that powdery look. It does get rid of it. It kind of gives you a nice little, you know, just melted look. I love my makeup today. It's so pretty. But yeah, so this is the makeup y'all raving about, and I'm glad I got a chance to do it again. And there you have it, Quilly Companions, a nice soft glam look without overwhelming or overpowering your natural beauty. Remember also, at the end of the day, your makeup should make you feel good, not like you're wearing a mask. So if you feel like you're wearing a mask, you feel like you're wearing too much, then your makeup is probably a little bit too much. But makeup is fun, have fun with it, but don't let it replace your natural beauty. Have fun with it. Now, though I don't do makeup tutorials, if you guys ever see a look in any of my videos that I record that you would like to see me create or recreate, I'll be happy to do a makeup tutorial for you guys. Other than that, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.